What's up, fam? Hey, today I'm gonna show you how to make some delicious green beans and potatoes. Hey, simple recipe, absolutely delicious, and I'm gonna get you in the game. I got me some russet potatoes. Now you can go with Yukon Gold or red potatoes if you like, but this is what I had on hand, and we're still gonna make them absolutely delicious. Now these fresh green beans, I'm gonna be honest with you, anytime you can go with fresh veggies, hey, that's the route to go. Hey, they're absolutely delicious. I know it's intimidating, probably because you've seen grandma in the kitchen making them and you're like, man, I can't do it like grandma. But I'm gonna be honest with you, this is an easy, simple recipe. Now for these green beans, if you do have screens on the end, all you really have to do is take it like that, snap the ends off like that. Hey, you in the game. Now, the other part is just how long you want this green bean to be. So you can snap this in half and be good, or you can snap it in thirds depending on how long your green bean is. So that's pretty much all it is to preparing your green beans. But before you do that, you got to make sure you wash them. Now if you do get them fresh, make sure they are washed. Now I'm gonna get the rest of these prepared and we're gonna get into this recipe. All right, fam, we got our beans snapped, ready to go. Now what I'm gonna do with these russet potatoes, I'm not gonna bore you with cutting them, so I'm gonna dice them, take them like that, probably about 1/2 inch size chunks, and then we'll be in the game with that. You can cut them however you like. Just make sure when you cook them, they're tender. Now I will cut up an onion too, but we're gonna go to this pan because we gotta get some bacon done up right. I got about 6 strips of bacon. I'm just gonna cut them up with some shears, make it easy instead of having to cut with the knife. And then this just makes like clean work, goes through real easy. I'm all about being simple, being efficient, fam. Now my bacon's about 60% cooked, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in my onions. No need to take this bacon out. We'll let it finish cooking. And I'll let these onions sit on top so it puts a little pressure on this bacon, like I said, so it can continue to cook and then, be fully cooked the way through. And then once I let it sit just for a little minute, we'll start stirring. We'll be in the game. And as you can see here, bacon is cooked through. Now you can go ahead and move these onions around, let these cook. And then if you cook your onions and your bacon like I just did, this will keep you from having to remove the bacon and put the bacon back in. Save you a step. Again, I'm all about that efficiency. I'm going in with a little bit of minced garlic, about a tablespoon or so. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, I found this bottle of minced garlic in my refrigerator. My wife had bought it, so I'm using what we have. I do have some fresh garlic. We'll use that for some other recipes, and we'll let this get fragrant. Now once that becomes fragrant, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my green beans, and then I'm gonna add in my broth. Because now we got to get these green beans nice and tender. So we get everything mixed in. And you see the color of that pot right there. Hey, that's all flavor, and that's what you were building when you were cooking that bacon and the onion and the garlic. Now all you got to do is build off your flavors and you'll be in the game. As you see here, I'm just using my wooden utensil to get all that fun off the bottom of that pan, release that flavor. And look at this, look at that pot right there. Yes, sir. Hey, it's just like collard greens. Hey, you want to make sure that your pot is good and seasoned, and that's where it's at. So what I want to do, I want to hit it with some of my Cajun seasoning. I'm gonna wake it up a little bit. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of pepper, and we'll bring this up to a simmer. And I'm gonna add in the rest of our chicken broth because we gotta add those potatoes, and those potatoes will, take on some of that chicken broth too. So about 32 ounces of chicken broth is what we're using today. And we'll cook these green beans, get them a head start from the potatoes, because these will take a little bit longer to cook than your actual potatoes. All right, fam, we've been going for about 15 minutes. And again, what you want to do is see if your green beans are about fork tender. And I can just tell you by the way at looking at them, just the color on them, hey, they are about there. Not quite ready yet. This is when you want to add in your potatoes into this recipe. Let these go until they become fork tender, and then this will be ready to go. Hey, it's smelling good, fam. Hey, I absolutely love some green beans and potatoes if they're done right. So let me put a lid back on this. We'll come back when they are fork tender, those potatoes. We'll see y'all in a little bit. We're in the game. All right, fam, we've been going for about 20 minutes. Just waiting for those potatoes to become fork tender. And we are now there. So when that fork can go in and out, just like that, hey, you in the game. So what we'll do is we'll let these cool off just a tad. And we're gonna get us a nice little scoop of this, and look at this right here. Yes, sir. And we got our bowl. Ooh-wee. You already know what your boy Coach Ike got to do. I got to give me a taste test. Still a little bit hot because you want to serve them, you know what I'm saying, on the hot side. And let me tell you too, it's smelling delicious. Hey, cheers, fam. That right there. Let me tell you, that is simply amazing. Simple recipe, but amazing results every time. Every time. Now, if you're new to my channel, you like content like this, hey, go ahead, smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and hype this video. And for my Focus fam that's been rolling me for a while, thank you so much. And again, happy holidays. And we'll see you guys on the next recipe. And you in the game.